happy? Are you fine? Our world is so big. Have you ever thought about how many lives have been surviving in this world? Every beautiful life is living their own lives. We cannot compare anyone to our life because everyone is different. Whenever we are looking at others' lives, we feel unhappy because we are looking only at the life they live, nor their hardships, nor their worries. Each life has its own worries, pain, and difficulties that no one could ever understand. Let me tell you a story. Once there lived a boy named Phil. He was 14 years old and was looking for a trade to learn. He once said to his father, "I want to become a gardener. It is so wonderful to live always among the green and the beautiful smelling flowers." But after a short time, he returned home mourning about his work, which forced him to remain bent over the ground and to keep shoveling dirt here and there. His back and his knees hurt him, and he gave up planting flowers. So he decided to become a hunter. "In the green and shady woods, life must be wonderful," he said. But soon he was back with the excuse that he could not support the fog and the early morning air. Then he had the idea to become a fisherman. To sail on the clear waters of the river in a nice boat and to pull in net after net of fish must be truly a wonderful trade, he said. But even this joy came to an end. "How can one ever remain dry?" he mourned. "And water for me is the worst thing ever." At last, he decided to become a cook. To the cook, he said, "Gardeners, hunters, and fishermen consign all the fruit of their work, and he is never without a good meal." But once again, he returned home with 1,000 excuses. "It would be all wonderful," he said, "if there wasn't that blessed fire. When I am in front of the fire, I seem to melt with the heat." Phil's father did not let him choose a fifth trade and told him severely, "If you want to be happy, you must learn to support the difficulties of life courageously. If you want to avoid all the unpleasant things that the air, the earth, water, and fire often cause us, you would have to leave this world. If you think always of the good that you receive in your present condition, you will see that a little at a time the difficulties will seem insignificant." Phil took those words to heart, and when he heard someone else mourning, he would give them the same advice his father had given him. If we could look in every heart, we would find that each one has its part. And those who travel fortune's road sometimes carry the biggest load. Imagine yourself in others' shoes for a second. You will run away with your life. So don't compare, don't underestimate, and don't judge. Every work has its own pain and sufferings. Tackle it and you will be happy. Find out the scattered stars in your life. Collect the happiness here and there, and at last you will survive to be the best in your life. Look at yourself. You can. You are the best. Some become so depressed and stressed at the beginning itself. Even though your life is slow, your dreams are slow, go with the pace. Hook the dreams and run forward. You will definitely reach the destination. Slow and steady wins the race. There are other survivors and winners who showed us the way. Be inspired. This is your life, your decision, your dream. Go and grab it.